shouting a bit because it is quite windy this morning. I mean, it is a beautiful morning, it's quite warm, but the wind is quite fresh, which is why I've got this on at the moment. Hopefully I'll warm up a bit later, but just left Warboys. I'm heading down to kind of through Broughton, and we're going to head down to Great Paxton today, which is just on the outskirts of St Neots. I have done this ride before, or a variation of this ride. I didn't film it the first time I did it. I actually did it in the opposite direction, so I went down through St Ives and through Hilton and out that way. So today we're going to head down through Broughton here, down through Abbots Ripton, sort of through the top of Huntingdon, down to Manchester, and then through the Offords, up the hill to Great Paxton, and then we're going to turn left and kind of head up towards, I think it's Gravely, and kind of brings us back up, sort of skirts around Papworth, and then brings us up to Hilton, and then from Hilton to St Ives, and then up through from St Ives up to Pidley, and then Fenton back home. So I think it's about 38 miles. As I say, it is, the forecast has actually been really changeable, because when I initially looked at doing this, today wasn't supposed to be that good a day. I mean, they said it was going to be kind of showers on and off, but I think the rain's going to hold off now. But it has got really windy this last couple of days, and that is due to get progressively more so over the next few days into the weekend. So I kind of chose the direction of this route favouring, or hopefully favouring, a tailwind for the second half of it. So from here down to what I think at the top of Paxton Hill will be a kind of headwind, sort of, it's coming from that direction at the moment, so I think we're heading almost round that way. So it's going to be kind of a headwind, kind of side wind for the first few miles until we get down to Paxton anyway, and then we'll turn out of it and hopefully get a nice tailwind. So but yeah, it is looking to be a good day. It should only be out a couple of hours, all being well. Not massively looking forward to going through the top of Huntingdon, because the last time I come out that way I got lost. I think it was through Sapley, I think the Sapley estate, which was like a kind of massive underpasses and flyovers and all that kind of stuff. I'll try and film a bit of it as we go through today, but it's yeah, sort of get out of that, and it should be pretty good scenery actually. There's a few quite challenging hills, nothing too big, but I remember Paxton Hill was a bit of a pull, but shouldn't present too much of a challenge. So yeah, so I will stick you back on the bike, and I'll probably speak to you again, I don't know, probably around Paxton Hill, to be honest, maybe at the top of Paxton Hill. So enjoy the ride, and I'll speak to you in a bit. So I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. just come out of Great Paxton back there, and I'm now on the I think it's called Paxton Hill. So it's quite a busy road, this one, because it goes from Huntingdon down to St Neots. We're actually turning off at the top of this hill, and we're going to head up, I think, through the back of Gravely and up to Hilton. But it's been a good ride so far. It's still fairly windy, but I should be turning out of that soon. And I thought it was going to start clouding over a minute ago, because it started getting really grey, but it seems all right. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, that is, I don't know if you can see that behind me, sort of over there. That has gained some altitude quite quickly, that hill. Oh, so yeah, I'm at the top of the hill now anyway, so I'm going to turn left up here, actually just here, and hopefully I am out the wind. It's as still as anything. So yeah, so I'm now going to be pretty much heading in an easterly direction now, all the way up to St Ives. So hopefully for the majority of the way back I'll have a nice tailwind. So I will leave you to the scenery, and I'll probably speak to you again when we get to St Ives. So I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. down from Pidley. I hope you can hear me because it is actually really windy. I don't know if I don't know if the wind's got up or it's just because I'm kind of turning into the wind now. But yeah, I've just come down from Pidley, which is behind me there. It's been a really good ride. I thought there were a couple of times where I thought I was going to get wet, but the rain has held off. I don't really know if it has been forecast today. As I said earlier, originally it was supposed to be quite a grey old day today, but the forecast has been so changeable this last week that but I mean, there are some clouds blowing up now, so it wouldn't surprise me if it rains a bit later. But yeah, so God, a bit always gets me. So yeah, so I'm just coming up over the little brow of the hill to go down into Fenton. It has been a really good ride. When I've been out of the wind, certainly with the long section of tailwind, I could actually really feel the heat of the sun. Sorry, I'm just talking like a robot because God, I'm a bit out of breath, but yeah, it has been really warm in part. I mean, now I've got the winds actually coming from that way, so it's cutting across me at the moment, and I think because I'm a bit sweaty, it's nice, it's kind of cooling me off a bit, but yeah, it's as I say, it's not been too bad. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying there, sorry. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. As I say, I think I've done this ride before, but I've never filmed it, so I hope you've enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my Instagram feed, Joe's Rides, if you're on Instagram. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and add a comment if you want to. As I normally say, I don't know where I'm going next, but I'll be sure to take you with me. And I am now heading into Warboys, so once I get home I'll have, as is traditional, a big old mug of coffee, and then start planning the next ride. So I will see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit.